If you have tight muscles, limited range of motion in your hips, or you can't get rid of that pain in your back, I have a natural solution that can most probably help you. I've developed a unique program consisting of 8-minute routines based on scientific principles that can significantly increase flexibility and strength over the next 30 days. Even if you've never stretched before, this program can improve your posture, open your hips, relieve stiffness in your shoulders, and yes, even help you achieve full splits. Or if you're an athlete, martial artist, or dancer who needs more range of motion for better athletic performance, these 8-minute flexibility routines can give you visible and measurable results. And the best part is, it only takes about 8 minutes per day, repeated 3 times per week, to see consistent progress starting in your very first session. Hi, my name is Alex Larsson, and I'm a training instructor who used to work in the office for decades. Back then, my flexibility and physical condition was practically non-existent. I couldn't touch my toes, even had problems to tie up my shoes because my hamstrings were extremely tight and my back was stiff from years of sitting behind desk. And poses like splits or backbends were something I never even dared trying. I've tried pretty much all stretching systems out there, including yoga, but none of them gave me results they promised. And I'm sure it would take me years to see any meaningful progress. I've also soon realized most of the yoga teachers I met were so flexible, not because of yoga itself, but because they used to attend gymnastic or dancing classes early on in their lives, which left me wondering if adults, people like you and me, still had a chance to become truly flexible. Luckily, I was introduced to a couple of men and women who became incredibly flexible in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s, and some of them even had artificial hips. At the same time, I studied science of exercise and delved into testing other stretching systems I was able to find. And what I learned was that the most effective flexibility methods were built on 3 incredibly simple guidelines, which I'm going to share with you right now. First, not all stretches have been created equal. And while the most effective stretches are usually the simplest, safest, and anatomically correct positions, what matters more is that they should be done in proper logical order. Each stretch should progressively open up your body and prepare you for the next one. Second, and most people get this wrong, when you know the right way of stretching, you only need to stay in every stretch for about 30 seconds. Because unlike conventional methods that focus on simply stretching muscles in exchange for mild pain and discomfort, routines in this program use your inherent muscle survival reflex, and that's the only mechanism capable of melting away muscle stiffness naturally. But what is this muscle survival reflex and how can you use it to boost your flexibility? Here's a quick example. Every time you try to increase the angle between your legs or stretch your muscles beyond their usual daily range of motion, an impulse from your brainstem is immediately sent to contract those muscles, thereby protecting them from potential damage, thus stopping you from stretching deeper. In science, this muscle reflex is known as myotic reflex, and it is the #1 key to improving your flexibility at any point in your life. I will show you how to properly alternate between muscle contractions and relaxations for consistent flexibility improvement, including best stretches, the exact number of sets, durations, and repetitions in order to maximize your results in the shortest period of time. And third, never stretch the same muscle or muscle group more than 3 times per week. Many people who see immediate results of this program often get too excited and increase frequency of stretching to every single day, thinking this will give them even faster results. But the opposite is true. Think of it like weight training, where your muscles also need to rest at least 48 hours before they can be worked again. On the other hand, what you can do on off days is that you can stretch other muscles and just keep alternating between, let's say, lower body and upper body routines every other day. There are 4 things that you don't need to do when using this program. You don't need to be young to get results, and you don't need to have any special physique either. In fact, Japanese sumo fighters apply the very same guidelines in their stretching routines, and all of them have become incredibly flexible. You also don't need to change your eating habits or nutrition because the muscle reflex makes your muscles flexible naturally. You don't need to learn any special breathing technique, just breathe naturally. And last, you don't need to have any genetical predispositions to flexibility or any specific hip or joint configuration to make this program work for you. I created this program that I first tested on myself and then on people around me, until I've decided to share it publicly to thousands of people around the world. It's 8-minute routines per day, and the program really can deliver incredible results. Now, I don't mean you will become contortionists. I'm talking about being able to ease up your hips and relax all the muscles in your legs up to the point where you can slide down into a full front, straddle or side split. Touch the floor in a forward bend. Or relax your spine so that you can bend back and do a nice bridge. And just feel relaxed and loose, yet stable and strong in your body. Going from being constantly tense in your body to becoming free, open and flexible and being able to just move without constriction not only gives you that feel-good energy, but also helps you save it so you won't feel so exhausted at the end of the day. The program can also help martial artists kick higher. Runners become more relaxed when running for long distances or increase length of their stride when sprinting. Weightlifters can use it to avoid injuries and remove post-workout soreness much faster. And last but not least, it can be your first choice to safely restart your training after a long layoff or just improve your quality of life. Here is the issue with most of the videos, books and articles about flexibility. They describe conventional stretching methods that only work for young people whose muscles, bones and ligaments are still growing, so they have enough collagen stored in their bodies. They can use pretty much any form of stretching and become flexible really quickly. And that's where this system really kicks in. It's an online video program for every single body type, no matter if you're carrying extra weight, if you're over 40 or even over 65. We have thousands of students in pretty much every country in the world, and you're most welcome to join us. So if you're looking for a system that gives you consistent results in the shortest amount of time, I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. Thanks very much, and I'll be happy to see you in class.